an event that's being held at the Bellagio in Las Vegas. Tommy, tell me what your feelings are about being invited to this event and the cause that they're undertaking to help with a pension fund for retired boxers.
I'm very, very excited to be one of the fighters there. Particularly to come here to be part of the event. This event is a very great event, which is going to help some fighters that may need the help out there in the world. So I think that whatever we can do to try to help somebody, we should do it.
Now, how are you doing these days? I know you had some hard times, and yet you're here lending your helping hand to others.
Everything for me is moving smoothly right now. I'm very happy with the tempo of everything in my life. So I'm not having any problem whatsoever to be concerned about, really.
Now you're moving into the promotional field now. I've read recently up in Detroit.
That's something I want to do very much. So I think it's going to be a major advantage for me to get into the promoting because I know the fighters know me, and they want rules with me.
How are things going with your son Ronald? Is he still going to keep at it?
Ronald's going to stay boxing. Right now, he's still boxing training right now. Getting ready to fight October the 12th.
Okay.
In Michigan.
I noticed when you first came in, you ran into your old nemesis, Iran Barkley, but there was nothing but love and hugs and handshakes.
Me and Iran Barkley, every time we see each other, we always have a comment for each other because Iran fought me when back in he fought me in I think in 87, 88, something like that.
88, I think.
Yeah, and he defeated me. So Iran always hold on to that very much so.
Yeah. But how it's easy to let bygones be bygones, and it's in the past now, and that's part of the game for you?
You know, I think bygones is bygones, and when time to move on, is just move on.
Yeah. Now, when you got inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame back in June, two of the other so-called four kings, Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler, were there to honor you. That had to make you feel good.
Well, always, when we have all this together, it's always a good feeling, a good day.
How do you look at your era in boxing, really the golden era in the 80s with you guys and Duran and guys like Benitez, as compared to the sport today? Do you think it's the same? Do you think anything's different?
Well, you said the right word. It was the golden era of boxing, and the old days, that era, that time is gone. And they will never fight like we fought before. They're never gonna fight like that anymore. And, so I think that we have to look ahead now for whatever's happening now. You're never gonna see them days again.
Do you feel that today's fighters are too focused on making money?
They are definitely really focused on making the money. I mean, every fighter should be focused on making money, but you gotta figure like this. If you're in a fight, you're in a fight for money. So you're in there to do your very best, regardless of what you get paid for. You're in there to do your very best. You gotta get the people what they want if you plan on making that type of money each time you go out. If you're not planning on making that money, that type of money each time, then you're not gonna get your best.
What else about boxing would you maybe change if taking a look at today's landscape?
I will stop that thing for where they're able to now pick and choose who they want to fight. If you're a champion of the world, you're going to be able to pick and choose who you want to fight. It's about taking on the next available guys in your weight division. That's what it's about. I mean, that's how you determine how good you may be, because you take on every good fighter out there, the best fighter out there. You have taken them on. You have defeated them. That's what it takes to say. I'm the best in my division.
You mentioned the golden era. How would fighters like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao have done with you and Leonard and Hagler and Duran? Do you think they would have been able to compete with you guys?
I think that if they were there, they would have done well as well. I think they would have done real good. I can't say that we would did any different with them than we did with the rest of everybody else. I think that we all have our time to shine.
And what would you think about this pension fund? And are you surprised that it took this long to come along?
No, I'm very surprised it took so long to come along, because even back in the 70s, 60s, 70s, people was having a hard time in boxing, in the boxing area. And now all of a sudden, they decide to do something in 2012, only 2002. All the rest of the fighters don't fell to the wayside and probably died off by now. And now they want to help. But I think any time is the right time to do something. If there's fighters out there today that may need help. So as long as they're stepping up now to put together something to do something for them, great.
You know, all sports have, making more money now. Basketball, football, baseball, boxing versus before. But the guy before him paves the way so they can make that money.
Right.
But those sports always had the pensions, or for a long time. In boxing, it seemed like it's just behind the curve.
It's a little behind in time, but you know what? It's never too late. It's never too late, because there's always going to be fighters that need help. Right now, I'm speaking about the boxing because it's what we are. There's going to always be fighters out there that we can help and help them out with.
And you mentioned, my colleague mentioned Manny Pacquiao. When he kind of made his improbable rise in weight over the years, I mean, what was your thoughts just when he started rising in weight, beating De La Hoya and Cotto?
I thought he was doing a good thing. I think that I'm proud of him. He fought his way up through the hard knocks to fight, about fighting, and now he's being rewarded by the money he's making. So, just all I say to him, man, just keep up the good work, man. Your time is coming, so he'll get what he deserves.
If Manny Pacquiao doesn't fight Floyd Mayweather, do you feel both of their legacies are kind of incomplete in a way?
Yeah, they will be.
Really?
See, we always, when I was coming up in the 80s, we believe in taking on all comers.
Mm-hmm.
All comers, whoever it was out there, had the ability to get in the ring with them, bring them on. If we go out there and take them out and beat them, you just didn't have the ability we thought you had.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks.